you ready?
I'm ready.
Ken's speech is called The Rooster Returns.
Have you ever said something and felt you were completely not at all understood? As if you were speaking a foreign language? Well, you know too, yeah.
Yeah, students.
That happened. That's students, right. That happened to me too, more than once, but one special time, 2 years ago in the summer of 2014, on a trip to Poland. But I learned something during that happenstance about communication that you might find very practical and useful when you hear about it in a few minutes. This trip to Poland was with my girlfriend Selena, who is Polish, about this tall, blonde, short hair, I would say Polish looking, whatever that means. And it was a trip to visit her parents who live in the south of Poland on a farm, so I know a little something about farms, where they grow mainly apples and apple orchard, but they have chickens and some other animals on this farm. We got there, beautiful summer day. Our parents' farm is on the top of a hill, looking down into a valley where all these other farms are located. It's like something out of a movie. I thought right away this would be a great place to sit on a lounge chair and just relax and read. I even said, Ken, this is the right place for you. While Selena goes in, talks with her parents in Polish, because they don't speak any English, you can relax here on the farm, among the apple trees, with the chickens and the dogs and the animals and the cats. Set up my lounge chair, got my book out, the sun was in my face, beautiful scene in front of me, and after about 5 minutes, I don't know much about chickens, but the chickens started to come towards me. I don't know why, I don't understand chickens, but they're busy pecking at something I can't see down there, and there's a wave of them coming at my lounge chair. But okay, this is what a farm is about, right? Animals. The chickens are coming and surrounding my chair, pecking away. No problem. Until a few minutes later, I see at the foot of the lounge chair a rooster, a male chicken, right? He's right at the foot of the chair, with the one eye on one side, one eye on the other side, you know, because the eyes are on the side of the head. So like that. And then he gets his neck up like that, and he goes, Corrado! I said, holy, whoa, wow! I said, get out of here, get out of here, go! He didn't move at all. Go, run, get! That rooster didn't leave at all. I left. I ran into the kitchen where Selena was, and I said, Selena, there's a terrorist rooster out there. What should I do? She said, I'll find out. So she spoke to her dad in Polish. And said, here's what you do, Ken. She told me the secret. So I went back out to my lounge chair, confident that I knew what to do now. By then the chickens are gone, because I guess whatever they do, they did, and they went someplace else. Sat down on my lounge chair, got my book, prepared. Started reading, and pretty soon here come the chickens, pecking away down there, whatever they find. And sure enough, the rooster. I guess he's protective of the chickens. I think it's something like that, right? Now, I don't know why I'm competition for a rooster and why he thinks I'm a threat, but he did. He came up again to the bottom of the chair, gives me the eye, the other eye, and just as he's about to stretch out his neck, I went, Corrado! And that rooster took off, and I never saw him again. Now, I don't know what I said to him, but I spoke the language that rooster understood. Right? He got the message. And that is the message. That sometimes, when you're not being understood, you have to speak the language that the listener understands. Now that may not be so surprising when you realize that in business, you have to talk business language, you have to talk about investments, use the words money, and you use deals. So you talk the language of business. If you're in science like me, you use words like molecules and atoms and reactions and percentages. Talk the language of science. But where is it that you don't use the language that you need to have your listener hear in relationships? You even hear about the language of love, right? The honey, dear, sweetie, the language of love. And maybe that's a message to be remembered. You need to speak the language your listener needs to hear. So the next time you're having a problem in a relationship, you could still argue, still blame, still get into a fight, and wonder why you're not being understood. Or you can remember this lesson of speaking the language the listener needs to hear, and do what I do with Selena, my girlfriend. I say, Selena, cucurico, baby. And there are no more problems.
All right. Yeah. You've been with this Selena girl a long time, isn't it? Time to get serious, Ken?
Yeah, that's what happens when you're a rooster.